EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Beautiful weather here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Driver typically not the textbook play here, but executed to perfection, leaving a short iron for the approach.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Now, it would be tempting to leave this one short. You can worry so much about the break that you forget to hit it. Demands a firm stroke.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. On and 2 on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Well, you're exactly right, Rich. 2 good shots into this par 5, and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
That is a disappointment inside of 10 feet to not be able to get that one down. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. You do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. And that one, not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. So a wayward tee shot and down to Noda.
And just a huge mistake with the ball finding the bunker down the right-hand side. And don't let the backdrop of that beautiful ocean fool you. This is a tough shot.
After the tee shot found the bunker, I was dreading this. Bunker to bunker.
I imagine he's seen enough of the sand here. Now his third. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the fourth.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's... between 230 and 250 yards, but as I first said, do not go right.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and looks like another birdie.
Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. He gets it to 20 under par. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. Oh, that's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. He moves to 21 under par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. This may be a touch right. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frankie. Or sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
Good effort. An eagle would have been nice from there, but he made sure to cozy that one up close. That is well done. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. That means he'll get it to 22 under par. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
Frank, given how short this hole is, almost an unforgivable sin to miss the green. But there is redemption. Tom Kite demonstrated that on his way to winning the 1992 U.S. Open.
Yes, this very hole was actually the turning point. His round was slipping away, and he managed to miss those 6 greenside bunkers, which you'd think would be a blessing, but it was thick rough on that left side just past the flag. Pulled out his trusty sand iron, had a little chop at it, and the rest is history. He made 2 and went on to win his first and only major championship.
Good job of deadening it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. And all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Look here at birdie.
Well, there is a slope that you need to take into consideration. It's going to break down the slope a little from right to left. Not an easy one.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there, but you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be strong. drive here is rewarding.
Second shot, good look at the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Oh, everything is coming up. Rose's 4-hour leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 380 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. That's going to move him to 24 under par. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. Now a 7-footer. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. So a tough hole, and it's in for bogey at 12. And it's going to be a rare drop shot. Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
Are you really going to take that seriously? That ball wasn't even going to land on the green, but it's finished up fine.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he's got it to 25 under par now. Next up, the 393-yard par 4 15. Tee shot in the fairway gives the players an excellent shot at birdie, but be careful losing it right onto that 17-mile drive. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
Really, you have to credit the tee shot because that was huge. Great position, but the touch, every bit as good. Beautiful shot. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15.
And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Par 4, 16th hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot. Good chance at one.
Just a beautiful performance. And this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
That a poor roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And that's going to move him to 27 under par. If you stop for just a moment, it can really hit you where you are and what's happened here. The 17th hole at Pebble Beach, the par 3. Jack with a 1-iron that hit the flagstick in 1972 on his way to winning the U.S. Open Championship. And then a decade later, Tom Watson from just long of the green, chipping in for a birdie to beat Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, history made here at the 17th hole. Chance now for another birdie. Finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. He moves to 28 under par. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in two here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
Oh, how good is that? It's an eagle here at 18. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer